Hey, coach, so glad you found us on YouTube. Let me help you through this great journey. I have done it. I've won lots of championships, run one of the best programs in the country, coached NBA guys. I can help you become a better basketball coach. Teachhoops.com, I started for the sole purpose of coaches like you. Let me help you. One-on-one calls, office hours, videos with me, you name it, we got it. I am here to help. There's no other place you're going to get the coach's personal email address. I want to be your Yoda. I want to be your mentor. Let me help you through this great journey we call coaching. All right, enjoy, coach.
When shows up, they show up. So, we can talk about what I had on the schedule, or we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. It doesn't matter.
Shoot, I can always talk. I just wasn't prepared to be able to ask.
Okay. So you're not online.
I can throw some out.
You can throw stuff out. Throw stuff out because I want I would want you to see the stuff that I was going to go over with evaluation posting. I'm going to put it in a course anyway.
Take me. I'm walking up to my office, which is 5 steps away as we're talking. So
yeah, no problem. It's up to you. Yeah, go ahead. If you could think of stuff, let's do that. Because then I was going to go through like kind of my postseason evaluations and kind of like postseason scouting and stuff, but I'll just put it in my course. That's not a big deal. That's easy, and you can watch it. Okay, then go ahead.
Awesome.
If it's you and me, let's go.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So I was thinking of some in-the-game scenarios that came up, and I was wondering what your thought philosophy is with. My philosophy was always, if we have a 3-point lead in 7 to 10 seconds, always foul them. But I was wondering if there's only, like, say you have the ball, it's they need to go full court, and there's only 1, 2, 3 seconds. Would you, if that was your philosophy, would you still go with that, or would you? I wouldn't
foul in that situation. Because what's it going to take? It's going to take a long heave for them to beat you, right?
Yeah, but coach, this is the weirdest thing. But we shoot probably 5 or 6 half court shots during the season, and we usually make 2 or 3 the last couple of years. So I know that's random, but it seems like
so the stats teacher is going to tell you that's an observational study, and I'm telling you, half of them, what is that? A third of them do not go in. So if I'm up 3 with a couple seconds to go, there's no way I'm fouling. The worst case scenario is they hit it and we go into OT.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the worst case scenario is that, they hit it and then, so I'm okay with that, to be honest with you. Go ahead, shoot it.
So if there's more time, like say maybe 6, 7 seconds, and
then I might foul. Then I say that, but I don't do it very often because you got to practice it. And if you're going to definitely foul down the stretch, you got to practice it. It's the first thing. And the second thing is you got to know how well you're going to rebound. Again, here's my theory with the fouling, and I'm slowly coming around on the fouling part. So let's say you're up 3 and you foul. Okay, so that means to lose the game, they're going to have to make 1 free throw. So that's the first thing. Okay, so let's say they're shooting 2. They're going to have to make 1 free throw. Then they're going to have to miss the second free throw, which is harder than you think. Get the rebound and put it in. The only issue I have with that is high school kids they'll make the first one. We just don't want to foul on the rebound. And we don't want to foul on the shot on the rebound because that's one way you could lose it. But for all those variables to occur is small. Now it depends on who you're fouling too. There is no perfect science to this, but that's kind of where I fall with it. It's like, it's basically a dribble a second is the way it works. So with 6 seconds, they can take 5 dribbles and then let it go.
Right.
So,
I got you. So if that's my philosophy, then foul if they're able to get in a half court offense.
Yeah. Because what happens? So let's say they make the first one, miss the second one, you get the rebound, then they're going to foul you, right? So now you're up 2. Again, it's timeouts. How many timeouts do they have? All those kind of things definitely come into the equation. But let's say let's say they make the first, miss the second, but you get the rebound, then they're going to foul that rebounder, right? So that rebounder is going to have to go down and shoot free throws. If they make 2 of those free throws, game's over. Even if they miss one, then how many seconds there had to be 1 or 2 seconds taken off. Like I like to wait the foul, not right away. So let's say there's 8 or 9 seconds. Let's try to get them over half court and then foul if we're going to do it.
Gotcha.
I don't want to foul right. I want to get as much that clock is my enemy at this point more than the opponent.
Gotcha. No, that's perfect. That's no question. So 2 other follow-up questions on that. So if you were trying to foul, say you had a 1-point lead into the game and you have some fouls to give so you're ahead, the other team has the ball, bringing the ball up. Would you jump to like maybe a 2-2-1 press and just foul?
I'd even stay man. I'd even try to stay man, and then, like you're saying, you have 4 team fouls and you got a couple fouls to give.
Right.
Yeah. So then I would take the guy off the ball at that point.
Okay.
Whoever's defending the guy throwing it in, and then let them catch it. And then if you could foul right away, there's 1-2 seconds right there. It just depends on how much time you need to be able to take off.
Okay.
If it's 13 or 14 seconds, then you can just play it straight up and then just get up on them. Like, don't let them go around you, but at that point you just got to come at them. It's hard. That is definitely something that needs to be practiced, though.
Right.
That is a really hard skill for kids to know how to foul in that stretch, because very rarely are you in that situation where you only have 4 team fouls. Right.
So you would say your philosophy would be just get the guy off the ball just as a safety, and then give him some space, and then just foul, just man to man.
Yeah.
Would be your idea. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And then one last follow-up question is: at the end of the game, say you have the ball full court out of bounds. Say there's maybe 5 to 6 seconds, and you need to go full court to score. I would always, you kind of help me with this, kind of do a little curl series within the line, curl, and take it out and try to get a shot up. At what number does it need to get down to where you would just need to chunk it all the way down and call a timeout or something? Like 2-3 seconds, or what's that magic number?
So you're saying not to get it, so say that again. So you're saying take it out and then get and not throw it, or just try to get it to half court and call a timeout?
No, what I'm saying is typically if I had 5 to 6 seconds, I would think that's enough time just to run the curl, get into a point guard, and let them push it up and try to take a shot. You get to the end of the court in 5 seconds. But my question is, if it gets down to like 2 to 3 seconds, do you forget that completely, and that's when you have to
then I would run a couple different things, but I would try to if it's 2 or 1 or 2 seconds, you just got to chuck it. And I just kind of watched that Duke Kentucky game from '92 that was on TV. Remember when Leitner hit that one at the free throw?
I heard about right.
Yeah. So, but he had enough time to turn, dribble, and shoot. There was probably 3 or 4 seconds at that point. So I like that. If there's 1 or 2, there's one I could share just with you, and then I'm not going to probably publish it anywhere. I call it placebo, but it works. There's a couple. You want to chuck it at that point. You can't get it to half court and call a timeout, and you have enough time to set something up. At that point, you want to, guys get curling, guys at the free throw line. If you've got like 2 or 3 seconds, then the guy coming up can catch it. It's called like the Velpo. Like I think Homer Drew's son hit one like that. Bryce Drew hit one like that. That they kind of get those guys coming up. They throw it to the middle and then they curl. So you kind of use the guy at the free throw line coming up. Throw it to him, he catches it, and then you got guys sprinting down the sideline. He catches it, throws it to one of them, and they shoot, kind of thing.
I think I saw that one of your end of game stuff on Teach Hoops.
That's a great way to kind of score, and
Is that different than what your placebo?
No, that's
whatever
exactly
you were
what I'm
referring to?
talking. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's kind of throw it there, get the guys curling, and then throw. Yeah.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? Here, I can show you now that you're on. Let me show you.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Let me get my whiteboard. So we'll assume the ball's down here and this is half court. So what you want is, I usually put a couple guys here, and you can have one of them cut, and then you want guys at half court because they'll defend those guys, and then you can even put the third one. You can even put him here, and then this guy here. And then what you want to do is throw it to this guy. So the ball's down off the thing down here. Ball's down here, right? So they're throwing it to full. You want to throw it to X5. And then you want one of these guys to cut back to the basket just in case they can't. Maybe you'll have to do a quarter chuck. And then these other guys, maybe the middle guy. I think I've had the middle guy come back to the ball just in case. And then these guys fake like they're coming back to the ball. And then they sprint down here to the corners, like that. And then this guy catches it, and as soon as he catches it, he throws it to one of these two guys kind of sprinting down the court. Because you think about it, it's kind of like how is this kid going to defend it? Even if he defends it there, if you take a step this way and then sprint, one of these two guys will be open. If he's able to catch the ball, that's the question. If X5 able, you need to put your athlete and your big guy there to catch the ball. Does that make sense?
Right. So do you like that better than that little stack scenario?
Yeah, I like this one if there's one or
similar.
two. I like this one if there's 1 or 2 seconds. Because
Okay.
he's got to catch it, pass it, shoot it. I mean, these guys are going to catch it and then fly, and as soon as because you got like a second, the clock doesn't start until 5 touches it. So 5's literally got to get the ball and get it to him, and then let it go. There's not time. I mean, X5 can also catch it and shoot it if he thinks he can turn, but usually that's not the case. So they got to catch it and then just pop it off.
Gotcha.
That makes sense?
Okay. No, that's awesome. That's great. That really helps a lot. I was trying to think through some of these scenarios, and
yeah, and you got to practice them, and I'm terrible at it. I got to get better at it. I'm always worried about like their zone defenses and other stuff. I should spend more time on it.
Right.
It's definitely worth the time spent. Just because it does work. It does work. But you got to practice it. You got to come into them, and like I've said before in other podcasts, you got to call it like home run, call it like football, call it win, call it something, victory, call it something, and then just practice it so they get used to over and over and over. Here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing.
Awesome. Hey, could I ask you one last question, just in the gameplay, and see what your thoughts are on that? So let me see if I can just click. I don't know which. I got all these monitors up in my office.
That's okay.
Can you see this?
I can't. You were holding it in the right spot. It's just got to be closer.
Right here.
No, you were in the right spot there. Yeah. Okay. Nope. Right there. Yep. Okay. I can see that. Yep. Okay. That's perfect.
Sorry, I wasn't quite prepared.
It's okay.
So the in the game scenario that a play that I have, I usually run for man. I can do it for zone. So if this is the basket here, I just have I have 4 guys here.
Okay. Yeah, like a 1-4 across. Yep.
Yeah. So my point's coming here, and all it is this guy comes here and he screens. Double screen his guy. He comes here and then he kind of backs out.
Yep.
And then these guys go down and hit a double screen down here at the bottom. And this guy comes back up.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yep.
So it's there, and then it's there's one last screen. This guy comes screen, and this guy comes all the way over. So as this guy's here, shot here, and even this guy could screen for the point last time. Do you like that or no?
I do. How long does that take you to do?
I probably need 10 seconds. to do
Yeah.
that.
So here's what I've done over time is, God, I wish I wasn't locked out of school because I would show some people some stuff. Anyway, because I have transparencies that I actually put the old like clear transparencies I used to teach on. I literally have plays written out like those. So when we get out of the lockdown, I'll bring those and show them to you. But anyway, I literally pop those on top of my board, and I have like, this one takes 10 seconds. So I have it labeled, this is my 10-second one. Then you want one that's maybe 4 to 5 seconds. That won't have as many screens, will have more movement. Then I want a 2-second one. You want different time. 10 seconds is a lot of time for development of a play. So when you get them back on the court again, you got to literally like either put the clock up or a stopwatch or on your phone and basically start and then let them run it and then stop and see how long it takes to develop all the options. That's something I learned. I used to have some great plays, but they took like 18 seconds to develop. Well, that's too long. So you want some that are like quick. You want some that take like, there's 1 or 2 options and that's it. Like clear out a side ball screen or something. And then you want something that develops more. That's a really good play. My first thought on it is, that's going to take 10, 12, 13 seconds.
Right. It takes about
everything to happen.
So just a side note, Coach, we've been playing a team that's beat us for the last 3 years. They knocked us out of the tournament in a regular season. We played them, and so we play at their home gym, and it is so loud that the refs cannot hear anything. I actually have to run on the court and wave my hands to call a timeout. Anyway, we've been practicing this play for a couple of years. We finally get a chance to run it in the game scenario, and my point guard, instead of kicking out, he just drives in, takes a charge, and the game's over.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the best set plans you're dealing with high school kids. Best set plans are just get thrown out sometimes. They do. I mean, trust me, I've been there. It's like, oh my. And the thing is, for every one of those, you'll have one that you set up this great play, you run it, and then someone just hits like a bank shot from 3 and you win it. My theory is they all even out over time. But
okay, good. And I'll let you go this one, but Coach, you helped me with this one before, and so I just want to show. This is my play that with just a few seconds.
Yep.
And it's ideally for zone, but I do run for man too. And all it is this guy comes in here, this guy drops, and then this guy is just screening either the outside the zone.
Yep.
And then he kicks it here, and this guy's coming here. I don't know if you remember, you helped me with that play before.
I do.
And then if it's a man, the only difference is this guy pops out here. But this takes, like 2 seconds. Is that a good alternative?
That's a good one. And the best one, like I've told you before, the best one will work with both. I like that one because it will work. Because if you've been playing man, I might switch this. I want something that's going to work against both of them. So I like that. It would work. That would work against a zone and a man. You just might have to work with the boys about what the differences are. But yes.
Yeah, well, Coach, I only have 2 in the game plays. I couldn't sleep after losing that game. I couldn't sleep for a couple of nights because I was thinking, I should have ran this.
Yeah, don't. That used to bother me. And it's like, whatever. It's like, I wish we had more control. We get blamed when it doesn't work out, but we don't have as much control as you think we do, to be honest with you.
But just one thing, Coach, is this, because this works great. We ran it all during the season against teams that we didn't need to, and it works great against the zone. Yep. Is there anything extra if it is for a man? Is there anything to make this a little bit better?
I might do a slip on that screen. You could probably slip to the basket a little bit.
I want them to shoot though. My guys are mainly shoot. I'd rather.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then I would.
Is there anything else you can do besides just that's all?
I would do that. That would do that. I'll look. I've got some good last second stuff. I'll send you. I'll see if I can find that tomorrow morning when it's quiet in my house and I'm getting my stuff done. All right.
Yeah, no, but I definitely will look forward to hearing the scouting stuff because that's something I don't have the idea of what
I want to do. Like my thought next week too, and I'm going to put this on the and I'll send you the link. Like I'm meeting at 8:00 all week, so I have different things if people show up. If they don't, whatever. Because I'm doing work in my office. So this same link will work. But what I'm thinking too is next week, and I'm going to ask on Facebook, if people want to give me like a clip, like a 10-minute, 5-minute clip, and I'll show you how I would scout your opponent, what I would do if I was you, kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Don't you think that would be cool? I think people would like that.
Yeah, maybe I should send you the video of this team that's beaten the last.
Yeah, I would
3
love to
years in
see
a row.
that. I would love to see that. So I'm gonna ask people to put it in like a Dropbox end of the week, and then hey, we'll come and I'll scout your team for you, and we can talk about how I run my scout. So okay, awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep. See ya.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Coach, I'm glad you enjoy that. Let me know how I can help you become a better basketball coach, win some championships like this, win some rings like that. Let me know how I can help you. Doesn't matter what level you're at. I have been there. I've experienced it. Let me help you. Teachhoops.com is one way that we can help you do that.